video. So what is a normal distribution? A normal curve is a smooth curve that is drawn through the tops of the rectangles of a histogram, and it's called a normal curve. That's what a normal curve is. And then a normal distribution is a distribution with a histogram that follows a normal curve. So a normal curve is part of the definition for a normal distribution. And then an important thing to remember is that the mean and median of the data are equal and follow the line of symmetry for the curve, which you'll see over there. Hi again, back to our normal distributions. In this graph, it's in relation to width of the data set that you're given. And what this graph tells us is that about 68% of the data are within one standard deviation of one another. So in the 68%, it goes down and it's in the sets of data are within one standard deviation of each other. And then what it also tells us is that about 95% of the data are within two standard deviations of the mean. So that means like the average, to get to the average, they're within two standard deviations. And then for number 3 is that about 97.7% of the data are within 3 standard deviations of the mean. So that just means 3, like that. So the 95 and the 68 are all part of the 99.7. So like 95% of the entire thing is in 2 standard deviations. And you can see on the graph because this line is 68% of the whole purple line. And then this one is in relation to vertical height. And it's saying basically that the height up here is 34%, and that's an important number to remember, as well as 13.5 and 2.35, because if you have a set of data, it usually follows this pattern. So it's saying that 34% on each side, so that's 68% of the data will lie in this middle blue section, and then these sections each will have 13.5 and then 2.35.
Hi again. So this is our 6-3 practice problem. So the 1999 to 2000 annual salaries of the 43 state lieutenant governors in the U.S. have a normal distribution with a mean of $68,157 and a standard deviation of $26,844. So our question is, within what range do about 95% of the lieutenant governor's salaries fall? And about what percent of the lieutenant governors have an annual salary between $14,469 and $95,001? Now pause this video and work the problem on your own. I'm back. So this is the solution on how to solve the practice problem. So the mean plus the second standard deviation is equal to 68,157 plus 2 times the standard deviation, and which simplified is 53,688. And overall the answer is 14,469. So about 95% have an annual salary between 14,469 and 121,845. And for our second question, this is the bell curve graph for their salaries. So about 13.5% plus 34% plus 34% is equal to 81.5%. That all have an annual salary between 14,469 and 95,001. Thank you.
Your homework tonight is page 347, numbers 1 through 4, 6, and 8.
Good luck!